November 4, November Yankee.
November 4, November Yankee. This is KC9VKV. What's the name there?
My name is Marvin, M-A-R-V-I-N, Jim, over.
Roger, Marvin. And whereabouts are you located, sir?
I'm in South Carolina, a small town of Inman, I-N-M-A-N, over.
Oh, roger that. And what kind of radio are you running?
Oh, roger that. And what kind of radio are you running? I'm using a Kenwood TS-830S, an older hybrid rig, over.
Roger, we say hybrid tubes and solid state?
Roger, we say hybrid tubes and solid state. Roger, roger.
All right. Well, give me about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Give me about 10 seconds of what your antenna's all about, so I can hear your audio and maybe find a better receive point. Roger.
Maybe find a better receive point. Roger. Yeah. Okay, Jim. Well, I'm using a very poor antenna. It's a very converted feed at this point to get back on the air with, and I was interested in seeing how the audio sounded with the 830S here. I'm using an old Collins MS2 mic, a dynamic mic that I don't know how old this microphone is. I inherited it from W2AIT, who passed away several years ago. And the microphone has been in use for years and years, but I've had good luck with it with the TS-830S, Jim, over.
Roger that, roger that. Well, if you're up for an experiment, do you know where your EQ is on that radio?
Experiment? Do you know where your EQ is on that radio? What do you mean by EQ? I'm lost in when you say EQ.
EQ is abbreviation for equalization, tone control of the microphone. Equalization, tone control, roger, roger.
Equalization, tone control, roger, roger. Yeah, okay. Well, I've got a mic gain, and I've got a processor with a compression level. That's all.
Roger. And you, how old is that radio?
How old is that radio? Well, I think this rig came out maybe in the 1980s, maybe, something like that, over.
Roger, roger. Okay, what we can do is, first thing, if you've got a processor, I would go to the processor and engage the processor at about a 3 out of 10. I would turn the processor on and run it at about a 3 out of 10, roger.
Turn the processor on and run it at about a 3 out of 10, roger. Yeah, okay. Well, here's the processor with it, about 3 out of 10. And sometimes when I put the processor on, I notice that the lights in the rig will really dim down. But they don't seem to be doing that right now, over.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. Just put that processor in there at about a 3 out of 10. And then, do you know how I'm assuming that you have an ALC meter on the radio, Roger?
I'm assuming that you have an ALC meter on the radio, Roger? Roger. Yeah, I've got an ALC meter, and it's kicking up to half scale or 2/3 scale, over.
That's exactly where you want to be, mid-scale to 2/3, roger, roger.
That's exactly where you want to be, mid-scale to 2/3, roger, roger. Well, I made a mistake. I didn't have the processor on. Hold on. Okay, here's the processor. Let me bring the processing level up slightly. There. That's for up around half scale or 2/3 scale, and it's about 3 out of 10, over.
Roger, that's where we want to be there. Now, let's see, what's your mic gain set at?
Let's see, what's your mic gain set at? The mic gain is set at 4 out of 10,
Roger that, roger that. Now, what I'm going to attempt to do is to perform some equalization on your radio without you having equalization. And this is what you do is, you know, when you move towards a microphone, you have a thing called bass enhancement. You have a buildup of bass frequencies the closer that you work to your microphone. So inversely, when you pull back from your microphone, you have less bass response. So what I'm suggesting is that you address the microphone at about maybe 2 or 3 inches further back than what you normally do, and then make up the difference on your mic gain so your audio is still at the same level. Roger?
Your mic gain, so your audio is still at the same level. Roger? Yeah, okay. The mic. I'm talking very close to the mic, almost touching the mic. And let's see, you said to back off. Okay, here I am. I'm way away from the microphone, about 2 or 3 times what we normally are. Let me bring up the audio. Okay, well, gee, that brings it way up. That brings it way up, but I'm a little farther away from the mic than what I normally run it, Jim, over.
Roger. Well, we don't want to get crazy about this thing. What I'm suggesting is that, what are you, normally a couple of inches away from the mic on a normal basis?
Well, no, I'm normally almost touching the mic, over.
There you go. Okay, so I want you to back off. Take your finger and your thumb, spread them out to where you're probably about 6 inches away from your microphone. About 6 inches away from your microphone, and then take your mic gain control to bring the volume up, or whatever you need to do to make your ALC read mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm way away from the mic now. I'm about 6 inches away from the mic, and let me bring it up a bit there. I brought it up a little bit. I'm still using the processing, of course, which I normally don't run any processing. But I backed off. I'm about 6 inches away from the mic, and I moved the mic gain up to 5, from 4 up to 5.
Roger. You might need a little more mic gain than that. I would say a 6. Go up to about a 6, and then look at your ALC as you speak, and make sure that you're not into the red, but you are mid-scale to 2/3 on your ALC meter. Roger?
Yeah, okay. Well, here we go up to 6. That's way off scale. Hold on. Hold on. There. Right at, it seems to hit the end of the ALC scale about a 5. Well, I'm talking a little bit closer to the mic. I probably was too far away from the mic before, over.
Okay, I think about 6 inches is pretty much ideal to get your EQ going. In other words, when you come right up on a mic, you have a lot of bass frequency buildup. And it becomes muddy. So when you back off mic, your equalization curve starts to change, and you lose some of that bottom end. So about 6 inches, I think, with that microphone is probably ideal for a balance of mid-range to bottom end, and that's where I would run it. But you got to be sure that you remember to stay 6 inches off that mic. Roger?
Yeah, okay, Jim. Okay, well, gee, you've helped me out a lot. And I'm going to run it along about this point here, which is almost over to the end of the ALC scale, or sometimes about 2/3. So thanks a lot, and you might tell me where to look for this on YouTube. And thank you for being on, Jim, N4NY.
Roger, Roger. This will be on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our QSO-Vlog page. And on that page, you'll be looking for an air check entitled My Group Air Check 62819. My Group Air Check 62819. And we'll probably be uploading this within the next couple of days. Roger?
Roger. Well, thanks a lot, Jim. Thanks a lot. Keep up the good work. I just happened to tune across you, and I said, well, gee, this guy has some good help here. So thanks a lot, Jim. Have a good weekend. KC9 Victor Kilo Victor, November 4, November Yankee. Thanks, Jim.
Roger, Roger, Marvin. 3 that way, sir. And if you get a chance, join us next Friday, and we'll compare notes and see what you've been up to and how things have been going. 3's for now, and have a great weekend. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, and this is the QSO-Vlog Network. From now, live till 5, we are recording. So if you want to hear what your radio sounds like, give me a shout. KC9VKV.